Hello, everybody. Take two. I already had two made up. I could only fit one at a time in my pot for my eco dyeing. So I was very displeased with my first batch. So I went ahead and threw the batch in because I didn't want to waste a hot pot and beautiful black water. So this has only been in there for an hour, Rosemary. You guys, listen to me. You're not going to believe this. Rosemary Morris commented on my video. Yes, it's okay. Calm down, calm down. Rosemary commented on Birdie's video. Oh, anyway, she's like YouTube royalty to me. But you know what torques me off? Look here, look here. This is a stick-tight weed. The one that gets the long, like, straight needle-looking stickies on it that stick in your pants. This is a stick-tight weed. Look, I got imprint. It's probably because it's an hour, like Rosemary said. But anyway, I went to her site. Stick-tight weed. I went to her site because I wanted to check out her eco prints again after, you know, she commented on me. And guess what? It said subscribe. I have watched Rosemary for years. I've watched her do her grungy boiling pot. I watched her when she got her mulberry paper. I watch all this, and it tells me to subscribe. It says I wasn't a subscriber anymore. Now, how does this happen? So anyway, just letting you know, Rosemary, I don't know if people get dumped off or what, but I was not subscribed to you again. But I am now. But I just don't understand how that happens. Okay, so I'm going to go out while my pot is still hot, and I'm going to pull some more stick tights because I wanted them out of my yard anyway. They're a weed, but look at that imprint. So I am actually starting to get excited about this one. Yes, I am. Okay, this is honeysuckle. I think there's a rose behind it. I think there's a rose behind it because look at that kind of red, that pink coming through. I think I've got a rose behind this one. Anyway, that was a honeysuckle one. I think it'll do better in the fall. Yes, that's a rose, slimy rose petals. It was a red rose. These are rose leaves. Okay, I'm happier. I'm getting happier. Looks like I'm going to go strip my rose of all of its goodness. And my stick tights. This is on the sketch paper. It's a little thicker. Isn't that pretty? You guys, look. I feel so much better about using my electricity for this one. But you know what I did, Rosemary, and everyone else, and Linda, and Loretta, and Spotted Fawn? What I did was on this one, I just turned the heat back up just a little bit after I took the other one out. Turned the heat back up just a little bit, put it in for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then shut the heat off and just let it sit there for an hour. So it did not even simmer. It just sat in the hot pot. This is the rose. I'm so happy with this one. Look, that's like a Shannon. Oh, that's a Shannon Green print right there. Okay, Shannon, I apologize. I'm happier on this one. You guys. Oh, my husband does not understand the joy that these things bring me. What are you doing today? He says when he calls me on the phone. I said, I'm pulling I'm putting leaves in paper, getting ready to boil them on the stove. What? I'm doing eco prints. You know what he said to me? Girl, you have such a hard life. I said, I know, it's terrible. That was a Nandina. Not sure if the Nandina worked or if it just drew the rose color through from the other one. This is Solomon's Seal, or Song of Solomon. Tiny, tiny bit, but there again, no big deal. I'm still happy with the color of the paper. And Rosemary, I saw on one of yours before where you just, it was your grungy boil. You didn't put anything on them, did you? You just put it in the grungy water. I think I'm going to try that. The pot's still hot, so I might do a few of the stick tights. That was, this is variegated vinca. I think I'm going to just put some grungy papers in between my two metal pieces and some stick tights. Do one more pot while it's still hot and just let it sit there for an hour. That was a zinnia. And I'm just going to do some grunge because I love that water. I just hate to throw it out after I've boiled everything in it. This was a Schiffelera branch, houseplant, nothing. So if anything, guys and gals, if anything, I'm showing you what to use and what not to use and when to do it. Okay? Summer's not the time. Rosemary said fall works best. I'm going to go with that. Unless you're Shannon Green, because everything she touches turned to gold. Oh, that's fig. I have a fig bush out there. One side turned out, the other side didn't. So just watch me, and I'm showing you what to use and what not to use. This is a weed. It's called Aprilla. It did okay. I mean, it left something slight. It's a good way to get rid of your Aprilla. And this is an old elm tree sapling. And I think it did okay. So there you go, folks. I noticed I have a new subscriber. I was going to remember her name. Ruth. Is it Ruth? Thank you, Ruth, for subscribing to me. Welcome to the club. There we go, folks. Just another quick video of some of my eco prints. I hope y'all have a better day than I did with my failure, but I'm happier now. A little happier. Bye-bye from Birdie.